What's going on, guys? I'm just gonna get right into it. Why I didn't end up going into IT. So, since I was probably in sixth grade, I thought I was gonna go into IT. I loved computers, and I've built so many computers in my short life. I've built like at least 40. And, I really do enjoy working on computers, and I enjoy troubleshooting computers. I enjoy helping people with their computer problems. However, I didn't go into IT, even though I had originally signed up to college to go into IT. And why was that? Well, I started talking with people in the field, and one thing I noticed is almost every single person I talked to would just complain constantly about what the job is. Oh, you got to talk to these idiots that have no idea what they're talking about. You tell them to plug it in, unplug it and plug it back in, and they tell you, I already did that. And then you say, well, can you try again? And they try it again, and it works. And that's like 95% of the things. And while that is just help desk, that's what you're going to be doing for not the majority of your career, but for the first bit. And it just sounds awful. Everybody just complains constantly, even when they're into a big company like Cisco. They're coding, they're doing whatever. They're just all like, I don't know, they all seem angry with their lives. And that's why I decided not to go, is because I don't want that, right? I don't want to just be working in a job I end up hating. I don't want to make me hate something that I ultimately enjoy right now. That's why I've been looking at different fields. I started going to college for video editing. I realized I like editing videos, but not for video editing, for communications. I liked editing videos. I liked making my own things, but I liked making my own things because I like the freedom of that. And when you're basically being told, hey, make this for a grade which ultimately doesn't mean anything, because if you're going into communications, you're going into it, they're teaching you how to be a YouTuber, right? Like, that's basically what it is. And I'm already doing that. Not making a ton of money or anything. I've made some money. I've gotten paid by YouTube a couple times. It's pretty lit. Made a few $100s. But besides that, like, it wasn't my thing. That's what I'm trying to get at. It was not my thing. I did not want to be making these things that weren't me, that weren't things I was interested in. That's not what I wanted to do for a job. And I feel like that degree really wasn't going to get me anywhere, because why would I get that degree, right? I'd get that degree so I could go work at, say, a news station or TV studio or whatever it may be. So I can do editing for them, directing, not directing necessarily, like shooting and things like that. Be a cameraman, be a video editor, along that lines. And that's not what I like to do. I like to be the guy here, right? I like to be the guy here talking to you guys, relaying information in a non-fictional sense. I'm not an actor. I never want to be an actor, but it's just, I don't want to train for something that is not, I don't want to go into a job that I'm not going to thoroughly enjoy, because that just zaps all the fun out of life, right? If I'm in a career that, and I'm talking about my career, I'm not talking about like a job you work until you find your career. That's different. Working fast food until you find your career is completely different. But when you find your career, you really need it to be something that you thoroughly enjoy. And it's just not like, I haven't been able to find that really in a sense that, besides YouTube, I haven't really had time to make YouTube videos recently. And unfortunately, as much as I do enjoy coming on here and talking to you guys, I unfortunately have not had much time to, but I really need to get back into it, because this is ultimately what I want to do. This is what I want my job to be. This would make me the world to me, right? And you can subscribe if you enjoy the content. This is not what I normally make, but if you guys would subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that, as it does push me more towards my goal. So yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do right now in life. I've signed up to be an EMT, to go to the training to be an EMT, and I'm hoping that I will maybe enjoy that. Maybe I'll want to do that. But I still am probably going to want to make YouTube videos, because this is what I've wanted to do since I was literally 4 years old. I've been making YouTube videos through different accounts for a very, very long time. I started making YouTube videos probably when I was in sixth grade. I was watching a commentary YouTuber by the name of Scrubby, and he really inspired me, and I started making commentary videos on the similar line of him. This was back before commentary was as big as a thing as it was now. There wasn't a bunch of tiny creators like myself. It was more so, at least you wouldn't see them, right? They wouldn't be involved in the community. There's big names like Scrubby, Cyrus, Optimus, who's still around, Bumpkin, who he makes videos every now and then, but he kind of fell off, like, not in the sense of, oh, he did anything bad, like how Cyrus did, but he fell off in the sense of he just doesn't get views anymore because he stopped uploading for a very, very long time. Now, if you pick that consistency up again, maybe we could see some more Bumpkin videos. But yeah, I don't know. This is what I want to do, guys. I've really been in kind of a motivational slump, as well as been busy with other things. So I am going to be trying to get back in here, guys. I've made like 4 or 5 videos and then ended up scrapping them because I felt like they weren't up to snuff, I guess, with what I would like to produce for you guys. I would like to make very good content, in the sense of the actual value that the content provides, not necessarily extremely highly produced, which I do want to do that too eventually, but I'm just not in the frame of mind, I guess, to do that, right? I much prefer coming on here and talking to you guys over some Counter-Strike gameplay, because not only is it easier, I think it is a format in which I can get myself across to you guys more with just throwing video clips in there and things like that. I do plan on making more political content as it stands. It's something I'm very passionate about. It is what I personally love to talk about. I can just talk about it for hours. And if you guys don't want that kind of content, don't worry. We will still be doing like gaming commentaries and stuff like that, talking about whatever it is. Maybe we're talking about, oh, Call of Duty this year sucks. Shocker, right? Battlefield 6 is amazing. Gray Zone Warfare is a amazing game. I've been having a lot of fun playing it. We'll make videos like that maybe, but that's kind of just what this channel is going to be about, is a lot of politics, a lot of fun, and just a lot of different things, whatever I'm interested in, and we're going to try and link it all together in a very nice sort of bow. This video started out as a little bit of a talk on why I ended up not going into IT, and it kind of just became a complete ramble, but the basic idea is what I'm trying to say is do what you enjoy, and don't let other people stop you unless what you enjoy is affecting other people in a bad way. All right. And that's just a sentiment that I will repeat time and time again with things like the NAP, the non-aggression policy. That is the basis of a lot of libertarian thinking, is don't do any aggression upon other people. Doesn't matter what you do with yourself and other consenting people, but just don't force aggression onto other people and live your life how you want to, besides, of course, hurting anybody else. But with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, do know this is not my normal type of content. This is more of a little bit of a ramble that I think I might do every now and then, just because I really did enjoy this, if I'm being completely honest. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys thoroughly did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.